Elisa, are you okay?
I'm fine, it's just a bit of cold water.
I was so into him. That's why I chose to stay by his side as his assistant.
Mr. Hayes, clients are gone. Let me take you home now.
I always wished he'd notice me, that he'd touch me, kiss me, and tell me.
Oh, I love you.
I knew his heart belonged to another woman, but I couldn't say no.
I love you. I want you. Have my baby. Elisa.
That night, I got pregnant. 7 years later, I still dream about that night. I thought my wish had come true, but it was just the beginning of everything that went wrong.
Mom, do we have to move? Dad smiled at me today. Maybe he's starting to like me.
How do I tell Caleb the truth? His smile wasn't about us. It was for his first love, Elisa's back.
Caleb, someone that your dad really loves came back. So we can't stay here anymore.
But Dad gave me this. If he didn't like me, why would he buy me a gift? Dad! Dad!
I thought I made myself very clear. I never want to hear your child call me Dad.
Sorry, Mr. Hayes.
Wyatt, it's fine if you don't like me, but Caleb is your son. How can you treat your own child like that?
Don't turn this around on me. You're the one who got me drunk, dragged me to bed, and then trapped me with a child.
I have told you 1,000 times I never schemed against you. That night, you were the one.
No, enough! All right, the fact that I even married you should have satisfied your ambitions. What more could you want from me, huh?
It's my fault. Mom, Mr. Hayes, please don't fight.
Who said you could play with this? Control your child. All right, if it's not his, he doesn't touch it.
So that's why he came home. To come get the boat for Elisa's son. Of course, he never cared enough to notice his own son's obsession with the ocean.
Caleb, Mom is going to take you far, far away from here, okay?
Mr. Hayes has never once let me call him Dad. Can we give Mr. Hayes 3 more chances? And if he still doesn't like us, then we'll leave him for good.
Wyatt, Caleb and I are giving you 3 last chances. After that, you'll no longer have a place in our hearts.
Oh, you look wiped.
Thanks, Madison.
You're not sleeping again? You've been doing this mom thing solo for years. Where's your husband again?
My husband, he's in France. Maybe it's time I quit this job and move there with Caleb.
Years ago, at a business summit in Paris, a legendary fashion conglomerate, the Kingsley Group, offered me a job, but I turned it down for Wyatt.
Joy, look. Mr. Hayes actually brought a woman to the office.
Elisa really is beautiful. No wonder Wyatt's been unable to forget her all these years.
Who is that, and why is she so close to Mr. Hayes?
Don't tell me our workaholic boss is finally dating someone.
Attention, everyone. Starting today, Ms. Collins will be officially joining Hayes Group as my executive assistant.
Wait, but Joy's the CEO's assistant. She's just replacing her out of nowhere?
Hi, everyone. I'm Elisa, and I'm so excited to work with you all.
Elisa? Is she his ex from 7 years ago? Mr. Hayes' first love?
I heard that they almost got married back in the day. No wonder she was able to waltz in like this.
But Joy started from the bottom, and she brought in all the big clients before becoming his assistant. And now she's getting her position snatched away like this? It's just unfair.
Actually, it's totally fair. My position was Elisa's from the beginning.
Well, it's your first day. Can I show you around?
Oh, no. I don't want to take up any more of your time. You're the CEO, so... why doesn't, she give me the tour?
I still have work to finish. I don't have time.
Joy, it won't take very long. Give Elisa a tour.
Of course, Mr. Hayes. And this is our kitchenette. Well, if you don't have any other questions, I'm gonna get back to work.
Actually, I'm curious. I heard that you're married, but your husband won't publicly acknowledge you? Is he ashamed?
My personal life is not up for discussion. Excuse me.
What? Does the truth hurt? Face it. No matter how hard you work for Wyatt or how deeply you love him, I will always be his priority.
And?
Cut the act, okay? I know all about how you seduced him, got pregnant, and then used the baby to marry him. I just feel bad for your kid. He may share his DNA, but Wyatt will always only care about my son.
Are you done? If Wyatt loves you so much, why didn't he marry you?
What the hell are you doing?
Elisa, are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just a bit of cold water.
Apologize to her right now.
Why? I didn't do anything.
You.
It's okay. Don't be mad. Joy seems like a perfectly nice person. And, here I am stealing her position. I think jealousy just got the better of her.
Joy, I really can't believe you'd stoop this low.
Well, then it's a good thing that the cameras are up high. Should we check the footage together?
No. It's fine. It's just water. I'm not even hurt. Let's just forget about this.
No, absolutely not. I will not let her assault you at work. It's completely out of line.
Unless you're the boss, right?
Apologize now, or I'm demoting you to junior assistant.
Whatever. I don't care.
What is with this attitude? Huh?
It's okay. Just let her go. Why don't you, come to my place tonight and keep me company? I just got back to the country and I don't want to sleep alone. Please spend the night.
Whatever you'd like. Wow. Come on, let's get you cleaned up.
Strike one, Wyatt. Only 2 chances left.
Hey, look who it is. Caleb the freak. Who doesn't have a dad? No, I really do have a dad. I swear.
Liar. He never shows up to school stuff. What, does he have invisible powers or something?
Please don't hurt me. No, I really do have a dad. Really? Then why doesn't he come to save you? Hey, Caleb the freak's dad. Come out, whoever you are.
What do you think you're doing?
Are you alright? Tomorrow's family day. Remember? Can you ask Mr. Hayes to come? I don't want the kids in my class to keep saying that my dad left me.
In 7 years of marriage, Wyatt has never once shown up at Caleb's school. Why would he this time?
Caleb, Wyatt is really busy with work.
Please, can you just ask him this once? I just want the kids to finally see that I really do have a dad.
Okay. Tomorrow is family day at Caleb's school. Do you have time to come?
Dad's really busy, right?
I'm free. I'll come.
Look, baby. Dad said he's coming.
Yes, that's super cool. Yes.
Wyatt, please keep your word this time. Don't let Caleb down again.
Hey, Caleb, where's your dad? He promised he'd be here. He'll be here any second. Dad, you came! Look, he came! Dad, you came!
What did you just call me?
So you're here today for them, not for Caleb.
Kenny just transferred to Caleb's school, and Elisa couldn't handle it all alone, so I came to help out. Don't be so petty.
Daddy, I'm thirsty. Can you buy me a water? I want sparkling.
Of course Daddy will get you some.
Wait, so you go ballistic if Caleb calls you dad, but it's fine for her son to call you daddy?
Joy, this isn't the place. Look, I've already told you, Kenny's new here. Let's make him feel welcomed.
All right, kids, time for our first family game, the three-legged race. One parent, one child. The first team to reach the finish line will win the trophy. Let's go.
Still okay? Hey, Caleb. Me and my dad are the best team. We're totally gonna win.
Hey, Caleb, where's your dad? Tell him to team up with you.
Great job.
Mr. Hayes, will you be my partner? Come on, Dad. The race is about to start.
Wyatt, are you really going to leave your own son standing here while you partner with someone else's child?
It's okay. Just go ahead. Kenny's used to not having a dad. He knows people call him pathetic.
Come on, Kenny. Let's go.
Wait, whose dad is that guy again?
Not Caleb's, that's for sure. I knew that freak didn't have a dad.
Come here. Mommy will partner with you. You and me, we're Team Awesome. Let's show these knuckleheads what winning looks like, okay?
We need to win, because if I do real good, then maybe Dad will finally like me. Stop. What are you doing?
Stay up there, Kenny. Kenny, Kenny, get up. Kenny, get up. Stop.
Wait, what are you doing? Did you just lose your temper over a silly race? Control yourself. I won first place. Why won't Dad even look at me?
Sorry, sweetie. Oh my goodness. That was so fun.
I know. Thank you for being my partner.
Of course. Was I wrong about Wyatt? Maybe he does care about Caleb.
Caleb, I heard you won the race.
Isn't it shiny?
Yeah.
You know, Kenny was really upset that he lost. He really, really wanted that trophy. You should be nice and give it to him.
Everything with him always comes with a price. Just like that lollipop, nothing is ever free.
Mr. Hayes, do you have to go right now?
Wyatt, Kenny's stomach hurts. Come quick.
Yeah, of course.
Mom, Dad only has one last chance now.
I know.
Eyes on fire. Flames desire.
You cooked? I didn't even think you could boil water.
Darling. Candles, rose petals, home-cooked salmon. You did all this for me?
Caleb, why don't you go get cleaned up, okay?
Okay.
You brought Elisa home and cooked her a candlelight dinner?
Of course, what's wrong with that? Look, Elisa's been abroad most of her life. She's not used to eating alone.
For 7 years, you never once stepped into the kitchen. When we first got married, I tried so hard to cook gourmet meals, hoping to make you smile.
Here you go.
Too much tomato. I hate it.
Okay, I'll make another one.
After that, you didn't even bother coming home for dinner. It felt like this house only belonged to me and Caleb.
Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't Dad ever eat with us? Does he hate us?
And now you're here, cooking for someone else? Are we nothing to you?
Wyatt used to cook for me every day. He used to know exactly what I liked. Oh, Joy, I'm sorry. Did I upset you? I can leave.
What? No, there's no need for that. She'll be fine.
Please put him down. No, please. He means a lot to me. Why should I listen to you? Mom said everything here will be mine someday. Please be gentle with her. Please. He means a lot to me. Oh my God. Chloe! Please. Ted. You killed my only friend.
Kenny, you need to apologize to Caleb right now. He loved that little fish. He took care of it like it was his whole world.
It's just a dumb little fish. Take that back. Chloe was my only best friend. You killed him on purpose. Daddy hurts. Daddy, Caleb pushed me.
What are you doing?
I never thought you'd be as cruel as your mother.
Wyatt, open your eyes. Kenny was the one that smashed Caleb's fishbowl. He was the one who killed Goldie. Are you really just gonna stand there and blame Caleb?
Kenny, is that true?
Oh, my poor boy. It's okay. Don't cry. I know it's been so hard without a father. Why don't you just apologize so you don't cause any trouble, okay?
Caleb?
No, don't apologize. Caleb, it's just a stupid fish. Stop crying. And don't be so rough with Kenny. All right, it is never acceptable to shove. Come on.
After all these years, did you ever once love me or your son?
What's wrong with Joy tonight? Love who? The manipulative woman who schemed her way into my bed? Or the burden she trapped me with? No. Of course not.
Wyatt, your 3 chances are over. Your coldness killed more than just Goldie. It destroyed the last bit of hope Caleb and I had left.
Oh, baby. Wyatt blew his 3 chances. You need to go somewhere new. Start fresh. Without your father.
From now on, I'll never sacrifice myself or Caleb again. We'll have a new life. From now on, we won't be there to leave a light on or wait up for you to come home. Caleb and I are done.
Mom, it's time to board. Let's go.
Goodbye, Wyatt.
Joy, you've got to help me out.
Madison, what's wrong?
It's the Lewis Group project. We were this close to signing, and Mr. Lewis heard you resign, and he backed out. If Mr. Hayes finds out, I'm done for. He'll fire me on the spot.
I have to clean up my own mess before I go. I can't let it fall on anyone else, especially Madison.
All right, I'm on my way. Really? You have no idea what this means.
Caleb, I have to take care of one more thing before we leave. Go tomorrow instead, okay?
Okay.
Sounds
sweet. Okay, I'll sort things out with Mr. Lewis today, then I can finally walk away for good.
Lisa, what are you doing at my desk?
Yours? This is the executive assistant's desk? That's me.
I have work to finish. Move.
I had already approved it. Your junk? It's over there. Oh, what, are you just gonna walk away and pretend like you don't care? Please. Last night, Wyatt completely ignored your useless son and defended my precious Kenny. That must have stung.
Move.
Oh, did I make the little kid mad? Let me spell it out for you, okay? Wyatt will always love me. I shed one little tear and he'll come running. Whatever I want, I get. What are you doing? I'm trying to talk to you. If Wyatt ever saw the real you, he would be disgusted. You... Sweetie, I'm just trying to help you face reality, okay? So get your worthless brat and get out of Wyatt's life for good. Don't make me show you how I deal with trash.
What are you, the garbage man or something?
Since you like trash so much, he's all yours. You and Wyatt, blind and dumb, a perfect match.
Wyatt, what are you doing here?
Do you really think that you can just keep bullying Elisa like this?
It's not her fault. I'm sure she didn't mean to hit me.
I saw her with my own eyes. She hit you. And now you're defending her.
This is my fault. I hate seeing you guys fight because of me. Maybe I should just never have come to Hayes Group.
No. This isn't your fault, obviously. This is Joy's fault. Can't you see that?
Wyatt, do you realize how stupid you sound right now?
Oh, so what? You're insulting me now. I'm your boss. Remember? Oh, let's not forget. And you had the gall this morning to send my call to voicemail, a move that almost cost this company billions. Luckily, Elisa stepped in and fixed that blunder, and now you're here attacking her.
So, he didn't even read my text? He only called me about work?
Effective immediately, you are being demoted. Go, pack up your stuff. Go down to the junior staff floor.
Joy is so good at her job. I don't think she should be demoted for something so small.
Being good at your job doesn't excuse being a terrible person.
I will just feel so guilty if she goes back to junior staff.
Elisa, stop defending her, all right? She attacked you. Don't make excuses for her anymore. Come on. Are you going to apologize to her? Is there something funny about this?
Joy, I know that you were mad at me, and that's okay. If you need to take it out, that's fine. I won't hold it against you.
No, you don't need to kowtow to anyone, not while I'm here.
Just let me say, okay? We won't pretend like none of this happened.
No, she's lucky I didn't fire her on the spot.
I'll save you the trouble. I quit. Enjoy your little, soap opera.
No, Joy, you have worked so hard to get to where you are. Don't just throw it all away. I know that you're mad at me, okay? I get it. If you need to vent, that's fine. You can hit me all you want. Not only am I taking your man, my son is also taking your son's dad too. So, and you can't do anything about it but swallow it.
She actually slapped me?
Joy, have you lost your goddamn mind? You think you can just slap Elisa right in front of me?
She asked for it.
That's for calling my son worthless. And that's for your son. A little kid bullying and twisting the truth? Guessing he learned that from you.
What are you talking about? This is some kind of misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? You knew Wyatt was married with a son, yet you still wormed your way into our lives. You have no shame. Every time you had a chance to throw yourself at him, you did.
Wait, Joy and Wyatt are married?
I remember hearing that Mr. Hayes was secretly married. But to Joy?
Wow, then Elisa's so much worse than I thought. She looks all innocent, but turns out she's the other woman messing with the married man.
Joy, no more lies. All right, we were never married.
Of course he won't admit it. 7 years of denying we exist. Why would he stop now?
Joy, you can hate me all you want, okay? But you can't just lie about people. There's nothing going on between Wyatt and I.
Sure there isn't. Wyatt's an idiot and a liar. Garbage like you two deserve each other.
Joy, what makes you think you can just wake up one day and start disrespecting me like this, huh?
I should have woken up years ago and disrespected you. When I think about all those late nights, killing myself, for you, for this company, what a fucking waste. I should have been at home with my son, but I'm not going to spend a second of my time on you.
Joy, don't take this out on Wyatt. If you're angry, you can take it out on me.
Fine, have it your way.
Joy!
Wyatt! At least that bitch is gone for good now. That makes all the humiliation I suffered today worth it.
She's gone way too far this time. You have the team dump all the project files on Joy. All right, she's doing this entire thing by herself. Nobody helps her. She's getting this done. Make sure she finishes it. I don't care if she has to stay up all night to do it. So, did Joy finish all of her work last night? I know she never came home, so I'm assuming she pulled an all-nighter.
Mr. Hayes, Joy never came back after she left yesterday afternoon.
What? Joy? Joy, you home?
Where is she? Come on, Joy. Cut the act. I have no patience for this. Did I ever make time to just sit and play with Caleb?
Dad, you came. Can you play cars with me?
I knew you'd call me. You ready to beg for my forgiveness?
Wyatt? It's me, Elisa.
Oh, yeah, what is it?
You think it was Joy? Why, is she not back yet?
No, she's not.
I can't let Wyatt go look for her. She needs to be gone from our lives forever.
You know, don't worry. She's just throwing a tantrum. She wants you to believe that you're the one at fault.
You know, maybe you're right. After all the stunts she's pulled, does you really think I'd beg for her forgiveness?
Right. So, I don't know, do you want to, come over tonight? Kenny can't stop talking about how much he misses you.
No, I can't. Yeah, I've got a few things to take care of.
But I'll text you later.
Joy, you've always been obsessed with me. Let's see how long you last before you come crawling back, begging for another chance.
Mercy.
You're very welcome. As a personal guest of our chairman, please, make yourself at home.
Kingsley Group lives up to its reputation. Art everywhere, offices that could be in a design magazine. It's clear why they dominate the fashion industry.
Miss Joy Lane, welcome to Kingsley Group. I am so glad you finally accepted my offer.
Mr. Kingsley, it is an honor to be at such an iconic fashion house.
You know, years ago, when we collaborated with Hayes Group, your design stood out immediately. Your artistry and vision were undeniable. And I can't believe that you were working as an assistant all this time. What a waste of your talents.
I graduated from a top art school. I should have had my own fashion brand, but love made me stupid. So I spent years as Wyatt's assistant, building his dream instead of mine.
I couldn't agree more. That is exactly why I'm here.
That's wonderful. Now, you're Kingsley Group's Chief Creative Director. We're about to launch a new luxury brand, and I want you to head it up.
Thank you, Mr. Kingsley. I promise you I will not let you down.
Does Elisa know how unprofessional she looks? Joy never showed up to work in a miniskirt. She didn't need to. She had my attention anyway.
Mr. Hayes, the meeting with Mr. Rode is about to begin.
Lovely. Are the contract folders all set?
I took the files home last night. Kenny played with my work bag, but the contracts should be fine, aren't they?
What is it?
Nothing. Let's go to the meeting.
Mr. Rode, it is a pleasure doing business with RD Group again.
Mr. Hayes, did you switch assistants?
My apologies. Joy is occupied. So, shall we, with the contract?
The hell is this supposed to mean?
Kenny scribbled all over it? Damn it. I should have double-checked before we came.
Who the hell prepared this contract? And is there a shred of competence between the two of you?
You specifically said you wanted a piece of it, No one else touched it.
Get Joy here now.
Mr. Hayes, let me be clear. My time is valuable. And if this is Hayes Group idea of professionalism, then perhaps we have no business working together.
I trusted Elisa completely. I can't believe she and her kids stuck me with this disaster. My sincerest apologies, Mr. Rode. I take full responsibility for this. misstep. And we are more than glad to take a 5% cut on our side of the deal to make amends.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Road. This is all my fault.
Hazel's new assistant is way too emotional. She's derailing the whole meeting. What was he thinking? Replacing a capable assistant like Joy with some useless eye candy who can't even do the job. Jesus.
When it comes to partnerships, I value reliability and attention to detail above all else. Discount won't change that. I've made up my mind. We will not be doing business with these people.
No, Mr. Road, I can explain.
Last word of advice. Beauty is no substitute for ability. Next time, choose substance over style.
Excuse me.
What do we do now? Mr. Road brings in billions annually. Losing him is a major hit to our revenue stream.
Gather everyone for an emergency meeting ASAP. All hands on deck.
I'm sorry. What can I do?
Joey would have caught this. She's meticulous and dependable. She solves problems, whereas Alicia just makes them, then cries and waits for me to clean them up.
You know, I'm afraid you're just not cut out to be my personal assistant. Effective tomorrow, you'll be transferred to a new department.
No, I know I screwed up, but you can't transfer me.
This is a workplace, Ms. Collins. Tears don't solve problems. And you know what? Joy never let her emotions get in the way of her work.
Joy again? Why is he still hung up on that bitch? Wyatt, can't you give your first love off the hook just one more time?
Work is work. Also, from now on, it's Mr. Hayes, not Wyatt. Let's keep things professional in the workplace, shall we?
Professional? Everyone already knows our romantic history. It's all Joy's fault. How does that bitch keep stirring the pot even after she's gone?
Mom, look! That teddy bear looks so cute!
You know, Christmas is coming up. Maybe Santa Claus will
Bears are for babies. All right, stop pointing at every piece of junk you see. Now let's go. We've got things to do. Caleb wanted this teddy bear so much, and I didn't care. Again and again, and I ignored him.
Hey, Caleb! I brought you the teddy bear you always wanted. Come see.
They still haven't come home? Caleb's drawn his family so many times, and yet I'm not in a single one.
Mr. Hayes! Look, I'm making a family portrait for my homework. Can I draw you in it?
I've got work to do. Excuse me.
Joy, where did you take Caleb?
Joy?
Mr. Kingsley, who is this?
Julian Kingsley, current CEO of Kingsley Group. I was away on business and didn't get the chance to welcome you aboard.
I look forward to working together.
As do I.
Thank you for taking me home.
My pleasure. I was coming this way anyway.
Mom! You're back!
Oh, hey, is this your son? Hey, buddy, I'm Julian. What's your name?
Caleb?
Caleb.
You look like a Disney prince. Are you Mom's new boyfriend?
I can't believe you just said that. No, I work with Julian at my new job.
Some kids at school were talking about this, like, ocean theme park inside sharks and stuff. It's really cool. Can we go?
Well, sweetheart, Mommy is really busy with work right now. We have this big project that we have to put together, so I can't take time off.
Yes, you can. Launch dates can wait. Childhood can. Take them. Make some memories.
Thank you.
I'm gonna leave you two to it. Have a good night. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Julian's so nice. Can he be my new dad?
Hey, heard you rescheduled the launch so that Joy could take the day off.
Perks of being the boss. Why do I feel like you have more to say on this subject?
You rascal. Come on, be honest. You're interested in Joy, aren't you? Hey, your dad can tell.
Okay, fine. Yes. But especially because of what I've heard about her past, I mean, she's never been treated the way she deserves.
You know, this is the first time I've seen you have so much care for a woman. Why not just go for it?
Dad, I don't know if she still has feelings for her son's father. I mean, he is the reason she turned us down the first time.
I know the answer to that reason.
We're gonna go see the dolphin show.
Wyatt never let me take Caleb to places like this. He always thought it was a waste of time and money. But now that we've left him, it feels like Caleb and I are finally free.
Can I do a cheers?
Of course.
Team awesome.
To Team Awesome.
And to a new life without Wyatt.
Mr. Hayes, there's a huge problem with the Lewis project.
Joy has always handled that project. Just go find her, have her handle it.
Sir, Joy resigned weeks ago.
She did what? Why didn't anyone tell me?
I don't know. She finalized her resignation 3 days ago. And since you'd already demoted her to junior staff, your signature wasn't required on the paperwork.
Joy, did you really have the nerve to block me?
From now on, we won't be there to leave a light on or wait up for you to come home. Caleb and I are done.
Daddy!
Where's Caleb?
He came to pick up my son from school. Someone's still down bad for me.
Did you see him today?
No, he's probably just drinking a cum, because everyone knows his mom's a bad lady.
What did you just say? Where did you hear that nonsense?
Everybody's been saying it since Family Day. You're supposed to be me and my mom's, but his mean mom tried to take you away. She's an ugly little liar.
You! How dare you?
Wyatt! What are you doing? He's just a kid. If you need to take your anger out on someone, you can take it out on me.
You know, you're right. This is on you. Kids his age don't just say things like that. Somebody put those words in his mouth. Sure, that somebody was you.
No, that's not what happened. Kenny just said your name at Parents' Day and the other parents must have put 2 and 2 together.
Come on, Kenny. Let's go.
Caleb's been mocked and bullied at school all this time, all because I failed as his father.
Wyatt, you can be mad at me, but as Kenny's father, you need to treat him better.
Enough. All right, I won't hear any more of this from you.
Mommy, why is Daddy suddenly being so mean to us?
You stupid little rat. All you had to do was cry a little. But no, you had to scribble all over those contracts and humiliate me in front of everyone.
How could I raise such a failure? What are you doing? Stop. Stop crying. You're causing a scene. I'm gonna take you home.
Are you Mrs. Wilson? I wanted to ask, has Caleb been absent from class lately?
So you're Caleb's father, the one who ditched him on family day to partner up with another kid?
How has he been since then?
After that, all the kids made fun of him. He stopped making eye contact. Maybe because he was too humiliated to keep coming. So he dropped out.
What? He dropped out? What do you mean?
Caleb's mother already completed the withdrawal paperwork. All I have left is some certificates and awards.
You're telling me that all of these are Caleb's?
Caleb was one of our top students. Whether it was academics or sports, he always pushed to do his best. Why does it feel like all this is news to you?
Mr. Hayes! Look! I'm a school's co-star student! Look! Isn't that crazy? Oh my god, I can't believe I got it!
Yeah. Right along, kid. Can't you see I'm tired?
Mr. Hayes, is that cool?
You're so annoying.
All these years, it was me. I ignored you. I failed you as a father.
Yeah, what's up?
Mr. Hayes, TSA footage shows Joey and Caleb in the international terminal several days ago. They've already left the country.
Did you find them? Sir, no, I did not. Give me your damn phone. Yeah, yes.
Hello?
You've got some nerve, Joey. Blocking me?
You ignored me for years, but now I can't block you?
No, not when you fucking flee the country and pull Caleb out of school without my permission.
Your permission? Wyatt, who exactly do you think you are?
Look, I'm giving you one chance to fix this. 24 hours to bring Caleb home and get back to work.
I gave you 7 years of chances, and you wasted every single one. We're not coming back, Wyatt. Just give it up.
Even if that were true, you have no right to take my son.
Your son? That's hilarious. When exactly did you ever treat him like your son? You won't even let him call you dad. Now you suddenly remember you have a child?
Joy, the way I treated Caleb was your fault. You seduced me and trapped me, remember?
Enough! I'm so tired of your sorry excuses. It's over between us, Wyatt.
I'm not asking!
Of course you're not. You never do. You're ordering per usual.
What is this? I truly cannot believe I married a woman with absolutely no taste. Change it.
You said you liked this.
Now you're going to try to argue with me?
Drink this so you're not hungover.
What?
Drink this so you're not hungover.
No! You don't tell me what to do. All right? I tell you.
But you don't get to order me around. Stop calling me.
If you keep harassing me, I'm going to call the police.
No, I am still your husband. I have every right to come after you. Get back here now, do you hear?
Mr. Hayes, Miss Lane actually wanted me to bring this to you. Mr. Hayes, Miss Lane also asked that you sign this sooner than later. Otherwise, she'll have to bring lawyers in.
I will never sign this.
Get the fuck out!
Well, Joy. So you think you can serve me divorce papers? Another one of your tricks. You're just trying to force me to cave and beg you to come back. Just wait till I find you. Then you'll have to come crawling back to me where you belong.
Wyatt's been obsessed with finding Joy. He's been ignoring me for days.
Don't stress about it. Men are so predictable. When you were overseas, he was completely fixated on you, and now that Joy's gone, he's hyper-focused on her.
Well, then what should I do?
Well, if it were me, I would make Joy disappear. Problem solved.
Wait, hire someone to...
Yes, exactly. She's not even in the country right now, so Wyatt can't reach her. And if you use your old international connections, making her vanish wouldn't be that hard.
But that's so dangerous. I mean, what if I get caught? Sure, I'll take the fall, but what about Kenny? I can't leave him alone.
Speaking of Kenny, the timing of when you left Wyatt, it kind of matches up, doesn't it? You could spin it, make Wyatt believe that Kenny's actually his son.
What, like fake a DNA test to let him think that Kenny's his child? You mean fake a DNA test so he believes Kenny's his child?
Exactly.
Oh, wait. No, we can't. I told him I wanted to wait till marriage, so we were pretty PG. He's not gonna buy it.
Oh, you two never slept together?
Nope.
That is a shame. If you would have had his child, he'd never be able to let you go.
You're right. So why don't I just give Wyatt a child now?
That bitch Joy is gone anyway. If I can find a way to sleep with Wyatt, then he'll be mine forever.
Mr. Hayes? Joy has blocked every way we have to contact her. Even with all of our resources, we can't pinpoint her exact location. She must have used a company with even better security systems than...
We have some of the best tech on the market. There's only one company capable of helping her disappear like this. The Kingsley Group. There's no way. Joy's a scheming woman who clawed her way up by seducing men. She wouldn't have connections like that.
Just keep digging. I don't care how long it takes. There's no possible way she's vanished forever. Yes, Mr. Hayes.
Joy? Elisa? What the hell are you doing here? Wait, what are you doing?
You wanted me for so long. Tonight you get to have me.
I want you. I love you. Have my baby. visualize that night with Joy in my head right now. Was it actually me who wanted her?
You pushed me. What's wrong with you?
I'm not in the mood tonight, all right? Elisa, just go home. Okay?
Why? You love me anymore? This is about her. You can't stop thinking about Joy, can you? Don't you remember that she's the bitch that trapped you? I'm the one you wanted all these years.
My relationship with Joy is none of your business. All right, so don't bring her up again. Got it? Go home, Lisa.
If you take one more step, I swear to God, I will kill myself.
Hey. Lisa, don't do anything drastic. Put the knife down, okay? We can talk about this. Just, you don't have to hurt yourself.
You're all I have. I don't have anyone else. If you're gonna hate me now, I might as well just die.
No. Elisa, thank God you're awake.
So he does care about me. I guess spilling a little blood worked. Wyatt, I was so scared. So scared that you'd actually abandon me.
Yeah.
Mr. Hayes, we found her. Your wife is in Paris.
Send me the exact address. And ready the jet.
Joy. Always Joy. That damn bitch should have just died already.
Jesus! Watch it!
Sorry, Mr. Hayes. There's been a landslide. The roads into the airport are completely blocked. And they grounded all outgoing flights due to safety concerns.
Mr. Hayes, I know this is a sensitive topic between the two of us, but have we considered stopping the day drinking?
Sam, you've known me for all these years, right? Tell me honestly, did I really treat Joy so poorly? She wanted to get married, so I married her. She wanted some money, so I gave her everything I had. What did she leave me with? An empty house. And divorce papers. All because she's jealous of Elisa. And she had the gall to take my child to France. Did she really expect me to just get up and chase after her and beg her to come home?
Mr. Hayes, have you considered that maybe this isn't Joy's fault?
So what, you're saying it's mine?
Wyatt, I have worked for you for years now. And sometimes I just feel like I see things more clearly than you do. For instance, you don't seem to be very happy these days. Joy gave you her whole heart. And I think you just got used to it and took it for granted. But 7 years of marriage means something. Just don't wait until she's found someone else and you realize what you've lost.
But Elisa's always been the love of my life. And Joy,
Elisa ran away from the wedding because she thought the Hayes group was going bankrupt, and now she's back? What? Let me ask you this. Is that love or is that greed? Meanwhile, Joy stood by your side in the darkest of times.
Maybe you're right. No, I just ignored Joy. Because I thought that was...
Hold on. The flights are back on, Mr. Hayes.
Think again. Are you sure that's the right answer? Mom? Who's there? Don't be scared. I'm sure someone just knocked on the wrong door. You stay here. I'll go check it out. Just keep working.
Joy! Open the goddamn door. Joy, I know you're in there. Joy! Joy! You've got some nerve.
That's the guy who just barged into my house uninvited.
What'd you expect? Well, you just ran off to France behind my back. Well, I'm here now. Are you happy?
Hardly. You need to leave. My son and I do not want to see you.
So, this is what your life looks like without me. Living in some dumpster apartment by yourself.
How I live my life has absolutely nothing to do with you anymore. You have Elisa back. Why won't you just leave me the fuck alone?
I knew you were jealous of Elisa.
Did I not make myself clear on the phone? I want nothing to do with you anymore. Stop interfering with my life.
I'm begging you, it's time to just end this charade you're playing. Out of respect for the 7 years that you have spent by my side, I'll give you one more chance to come back. I'll forget this even happened. I will forget this even happened. Don't you think you've gone a little too far this time? Huh? I'm here, Joy. I followed you here, and I'm telling you, I forgive you.
Thank you. Same, Wyatt. But let's cut to the chase, okay? I assume Sam gave you the divorce papers, right? Did you sign them?
Divorce? You're still tossing that word around, huh?
Yes, I am.
One thing very clear. You don't get to divorce me.
Are you fucking insane? You said you wanted to be with Elisa. I'm letting you be with Elisa. I'm giving you everything you want, and you're still not satisfied.
This little tantrum you're throwing? I get it. It's because Elisa came back. But look, I'm telling you, come back with me right now, and I promise I will never see Elisa again.
I'm guessing you didn't get the divorce papers. Luckily, I have another copy. I've already signed them. Our assets are going to stay separate. And you can take the pen and you can just sign it.
I will never agree to that divorce.
What the fuck do you want from me?
I want you to come back home, Joy.
Get off of me! You make me fucking sick.
All these years together, you've never once spoken to me like that. You've always
Love you? I did love you. But I am a living, breathing person, not some fucking toy. You hurt me. You hurt Caleb. Over and over again. Until you ran our love down to absolutely nothing. You and I, we are nothing. So why can't you just let me go?
Joy.
Don't hurt my mom again!
Hey, bud. I know how much you wanted to call me Dad, right? So, go ahead, call me Dad. I don't care. It's just.
I don't want to! We used 3 chances! 3! And every time you let us down! It's too late now! I don't want you to be my dad anymore!
What the hell is he talking about? 3 chances, Joy? What does that mean?
You need to leave.
No. Explain
Wyatt,
that to me.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Tell me, what
Wyatt,
the fuck does he mean by
just
3
get
chances?
out of our house.
Joy.
Get out, Wyatt.
No. Joy? Fucking explain it to me, Joy. What the fuck does that mean? 3 chances? What does that mean? Joy!
So it's come to this, Joy. Living in some shabby little apartment, pretending you're fine without me? Keep pretending. One way or another, I'll drag you back.
Mr. Kingsley, here is the speech for today's launch of the new clothing line. Do you want to have a look over it again?
I told you, please, call me Julian. And you've revised this so many times, it's perfect. Hey, you got this. You're exceptional. I believe in you. I mean it. And we are truly honored to have you representing the Kingsley Group at today's launch. And as a token of our appreciation, I got you this.
Wait, is this the haute couture gown we shelved from last season? You said the labor and fabric costs made it impractical. How did you get it made?
Well, I had our master tailor make it just for you, using only the finest fabrics, of course. So it's truly one of a kind. Just like you. I thought it was perfect for today's launch.
What? Mr. Kingsley, Julian, this is too much. I never imagined that I would...
I remembered how much you liked the design. I wanted to bring it to life for you. I wanted to make you happy.
When I was with Wyatt, he never noticed what I liked, and didn't care to find out. And yet Julian remembered a casual remark I made about a sketch.
And you will be on TV representing the Kingsley Group. And as CEO, it is my duty to make sure my employee looks amazing, isn't it? Look, no pressure, but why don't you go try it on?
Okay.
Wow.
Do you think it looks nice?
Yes. Please show me. Oh. Oh.
If you're ready, Miss Lane, the car's here to take you to the launch.
Yeah. You go on ahead. I've got some things to wrap up, and I'll be right behind you. Okay?
This way.
The tracker shows Joy should be here somewhere. Right. I heard they brought on some new genius design director. In just half a month, she put together an entire new clothing line. Everyone says Raphael is groundbreaking, but no one outside of a few top Kingsley execs have ever seen her. Joy?
Wyatt, what are you doing here?
Well, obviously I came to bring you back. Look, I get it, all right? You're angry, being jealous that Elisa tried to replace you, but don't worry, I've already demoted her. You can come back and be my assistant again.
And go back to being your beck and call 24/7? I'll pass.
No. Oh. Joy! Haven't you already made your point? Look, why do you keep pretending? We both know that without me you'd have no job, no money, no decent place to live.
What I have or don't have has nothing to do with you. Now step aside.
Come on, look, I've already given you so much slack here. What more could you possibly want?
What I want is for you to get out of my way before I'm late to the Kingsley Group launch.
Do you even hear yourself, Joy? I mean, what makes you think that a world-class fashion conglomerate would invite a nobody like you to their most exclusive launch event? I mean, hell, I'm a CEO, and I'm not even on that list.
Maybe that's because you're not as important as you think you are. I'm glad someone finally put you in your place. Now get out of my way. I'm in a hurry.
No, don't be ridiculous. All right, where did this rebellious confidence come from? Now I see. You got yourself a new gown, some new earrings and jewelry. Look, I know I didn't buy you those. You've snagged yourself a sugar daddy. Yeah. Just like you schemed your way into my bed.
Oh.
You know, you really are something, huh?
touch me again, and I'll call the police for sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment, Joy? Huh? I'm your husband. This is enough. You are coming home with me right now, all right?
Don't you ever put your hands on Joy.
Who the fuck are you?
You okay? Yeah.
Talk.
You know what? I'm gonna let this slide. If you ever try to intimidate Joy again, I will make you regret it.
Are you insane? You'll let it slide? She is my wife! I can treat her however the hell I want to. What makes you think you have any part of this?
So he's Joy's husband.
Mr. Kingsley, everybody's waiting for you.
Kingsley. As in Julian Kingsley, the CEO of the Kingsley Group. No. Are you two? You know, I really didn't think that you'd have it in you. But I guess now you already have. Sleeping your way into Kingsley's good graces just so you can get invited to a launch event? The slut that you are, seducing men is the only thing you're good at. Huh?
Julian, don't. He's not worth it.
Yeah. Not worth it.
You know what? For Joy's sake, I'm not going to ruin your life right now. Yeah. But let me make one thing clear. Joy is the most kind-hearted, resilient, beautiful woman I have ever met. And she deserves to be loved and cherished and respected, unlike the cruelty you've shown her. Oh, and no. She wasn't invited to the launch. She is the launch. Yeah, she's the designer behind the Raphael collection. This event was put together for her.
Right. The Raphael collection has over $1 billion in pre-sales. The stuff of legend, and you're telling me she designed it?
Yes, I am. Maybe now you'll realize just how blind and ignorant you've been.
No, that's impossible. She's been my little assistant for years. There's absolutely no fucking way she could pull that off. Wait, no. No. This is just some fucking scam, right? You're just some actor she hired.
Fred, call security. Get this asshole out of here. I don't want to see him in a Kingsley building ever again. Understood?
No, get the fuck out of
here.
Get
him out of
right
here.
Now we are
Come
going.
on.
Come on. Get your fucking hands off. Get. Joy! No! You're coming home with me right now! Joy! No!
You okay? Yeah. Okay.
Wait. Did you mean what you said back there?
Joy is the most kind-hearted, resilient, beautiful woman I have ever met. And she deserves to be loved and cherished and respected, unlike the cruelty you've shown her. Of course I meant it. Okay, you ready? Launch is about to begin. You got this.
Joy! Let me in! You can't get rid of me this easily! Ah!
That went so well. The launch was a total success.
I told you, you nailed it. Now, to celebrate, can I take you to dinner?
I wish I could, but I have to pick up Caleb from school. Thank you, really, for driving me all the way here to pick up Caleb.
Go on. Don't keep him waiting.
You're the new kid, right? I heard you don't have a dad. Did your dad hate you so much he kicked you out of America? Freak. That's not true. I didn't do anything. I'm not a freak. Then where's your dad? Everyone has one. Except you. Freak.
Don't talk to him like that.
Mommy's here. But where's your dad? Freak, he's not coming because he's a bad kid. His dad dumped him, Asian girl.
Even here, Caleb's still being judged for not having a father. This is all my fault. I'm not a good mother.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Caleb. Dad's here now.
Dad!
Hey, you two, let me ask you a question. Has Caleb ever done anything bad in school?
No. Actually, teachers are always saying he's doing a good job.
So why did you call him a bad kid? Yeah. Shouldn't go around judging people based on gossip. And you definitely shouldn't go bullying another classmate. I think you owe Caleb an apology.
Sorry, Caleb.
Who knew Julian would be this gentle, this patient? If Caleb's real dad had loved him like this, he'd be so happy.
All right. Let's go.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
You're really kind. You sure I can really call you Dad?
Oh, I think that's something you're going to have to talk to your mom about.
Mom, please. Please.
Thank you for standing up for Caleb. He's been missing a father figure his whole life. That's why he asked to call you Dad back there.
So, that guy, the one who harassed you back at the hotel, is that Caleb's father?
Yeah, I made a mistake 7 years ago, and Caleb has suffered a lot because of it.
Okay, Mommy? I'm happy now.
Julian, I really do want to say yes, but I moved to Paris right after I signed the divorce papers. I thought it was over between us, but he refuses to let go. I mean, he followed me all the way here.
No, I get it. And it's something you're going to have to decide on your own. But until you do, if there's anything you need, anything at all, I'm here for you.
Oh,
All these years, I don't think I've ever had dinner with them like that.
Mr. Hayes, the judge ruled in your favor. I've sent the documents to your phone.
Excited.
I've already filed charges against you for taking Caleb without my consent. So now both you and he are obligated to return to the States, whether you like it or not.
Julian, can you please take Caleb home? I need to handle this with Wyatt. Alone.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'll be home later, okay?
Let's go.
You're unbelievable. I cannot believe that you'd stoop this fucking low.
I've told you you're coming back. So stop fighting. Because tomorrow, you'll be back at the office, working for me.
I'll go back with you. I'll even go back to being your assistant. But I want access to everything. All the company files, all of the executive decisions.
She thinks she can threaten me with that? What game is she playing? Doesn't matter. If she's back by my side, I'll make sure she stays under my control.
Yes, of course. Whatever you need.
A week ago, Caleb and I were in Paris, but now I'm back at Wyatt's company. He fired Elisa and hasn't talked to her since. But I know better. A leopard can't change its spots. And me? I'm just waiting for the right moment. Mr. Hayes, I've handled all of the issues with the contracts.
Joy, why the formalities? Just call me Wyatt like you always do.
This is a place of business, Mr. Hayes. I'd appreciate it if you kept things professional.
Joy, I've already made a public announcement that we're together, that we're married. There's nothing we have to hide anymore.
I'll go prepare the documents for the next meeting.
Joy, you used to hope and pray I'd even glance your way. Now you can't get away from me fast enough? Well, if you want to play games, maybe it's time I taught you a lesson.
What the hell is wrong with you? The investors are going to be here any second.
I don't care. You've grown far too cold for my liking. You know, maybe it's time I remind my wife who she belongs to, huh?
Of me.
Joy. Hey. What is going on?
What the hell are you doing here, huh?
You surprised? You okay?
Mr. Hayes, the meeting is with the Chaos Group, which is a subsidiary of Kingsley Group, and their CEO, Julian Kingsley, is here to sign the contract in person.
You're Julian Kingsley. That means you really were attending a launch event. Okay.
Still not believing it? One word from me cancels this whole deal. I can lose $1 billion, Hayes Group can't. Sources tell me it would cut your cash flow in half. So I would tread very carefully.
No. I've always respected you, Mr. Kingsley. I just got the wrong impression. You see, Joy, she misrepresented the situation, is all.
Oh. Tell me then. How exactly did she do that?
Well, obviously she seduced and manipulated you. But it's fine. My wife is with me where she belongs again, and I will make sure that she stays in line.
Remember, I have a plan.
Well, now that Mr. Hayes has cleared that up, shall we put this behind us and get down to business?
We shall.
I didn't expect you to show up to Hayes Group today.
Well, I know you leaving with Wyatt was part of your plan, but I was still worried. I wanted to be close enough to protect you.
Okay. So, I have been secretly going through all of Hayes's confidential files. When the time is right, I'm going to make Wyatt pay all the pain that he's caused.
Good. And I'm gonna back you with everything I've got. And speaking of pain, on a hunch, I did some digging into that woman, Elisa, and I'm pretty sure she timbered with your company car.
So she finally ran out of patience. Help me get some solid proof.
Okay.
Just don't interfere with whatever she's doing, okay? I'll handle the rest.
Okay. What's that?
Hey. What is it? What's wrong?
Why, Lisa tried to kill me. Would you protect me?
What the hell are you talking about? Elisa is sweet and kind. Why would she try to hurt you?
So even now you still can't see her true colors.
Look, I can tell that you're still a little jealous. So you're just feeling threatened by her. But don't worry, I've already cut her off completely. So you can stop it with this little smear campaign.
Fine, Wyatt. If you still won't believe me, then I'll make sure you see it with your own eyes. I just remembered. I forgot to file that Q3 report. Your car's out of gas. Why don't you take mine and head home first?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the brakes? Did someone cut the brake line?
Lisa tried to kill me. Would you protect me?
What the hell are you talking about? Elisa is sweet and kind. Why would she try to hurt you?
So, Elisa did this.
I'm sorry, but the doctors say there's nothing more we can do. You're a permanent vegetable now. I gathered enough evidence to put Elisa away for good. She's already rotting away in prison, and poor little Kenny's in an orphanage. You both got exactly what you deserved. One more thing. The doctors say that your days are numbered. But don't expect me to stay by your side. I've already done more than enough for you. You chose Elisa over your family and then made our lives a living hell. Actions have consequences. And here they are. I'll keep extending your life support and checking in with the doctors. But that's all I'll do. We're done. I've seized control of the Hayes Group. It's all mine now. Julian truly loves me, and he can't wait to be the father Caleb deserves. We're finally free, safe and happy. We're ready for a brand new life. Goodbye, Wyatt Hayes.